All right, it says we're live again. So I'm not sure if you guys can see me or hear me. If you can, just say so in the chat. That'd be appreciated. Again, just wanted to talk a little bit about this event that happened today with Kit Harrington. Very sad news for me. I never want to see anybody that has issues with stress or alcohol, and the combination thereof. Is just awful. So I hope that you guys are out there and can hear me, and everything's well for you. But this is pretty sad news. I don't expect anybody to see it as a good thing. So um, wow. Wow, Travis, thank you so much. I feel like I'm doing nothing but talking to you, so thank you. So Peter Griffin says, thumbs up, John. Thank you, Peter. Yeah, it's a pretty sad day for me in regards to this news. I really wasn't expecting to hear from it, from Kit in regards to this at all. Um, yeah, Heart Lady, thank you. I appreciate that. Um, Okay, sounds great. Thank you, Heart Lady. Appreciate it. In regards to the stress, I think that everybody is feeling, wouldn't surprise me at all that we've had more than that. In regards to uh, the stress that everybody's feeling, I think we've seen it in our own fandom, actually. And again, Travis, that was really generous of you. Totally not necessary, but thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm just really concerned, not only for the well, thank you. Linda R is here also. You were there the first time. I didn't even see the video, so I apologize. But in regards to this, none of the real sources, I think at page 6 was the one that I had that was probably the most reliable source. But as of, uh, basically an hour ago, 5:03 p.m., we're looking at Kid Harrington secretly checked into a luxury rehab for stress and alcohol use ahead of the show's ending, which really hit him hard. And I think if we saw the last watch, as much as we would like to say that actors are, aware of what's going on and this isn't an emotional experience for them, I think this is confirmation that John is really receptive to his role as Jon Snow or Aegon Targaryen, and him being um, the person that he was, and in that role, he obviously wanted to be a leader for all of us. So, hats off to him. I wish him the best. I truly do. I don't want anybody to be under that kind of stress. Um, I don't know if anybody has experienced this, but in the fandom, we've had a couple of experiences where um, one person has said something and caused a riff in the fandom, and I'm not here to go over that. I'm just saying that there's an awful lot of not only stress, but alcoholism that goes on in the people that are in the fandom. So any way that I can support you guys, yeah, Bobby Kenelano's here. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Um, Let me know. Reach out to somebody that is in your group of fans. Just today, um, on Facebook, I was invited to a group that is designed strictly for that, to brighten up people's life. So, yeah, that was from Marie Hill, The Bright Side. If you're not familiar with Amanda Duncan or Marie Hill, please reach out to them on Facebook. That's another group that I've just become a part of. But as you guys know, I try to encourage everybody that's wanting to be on YouTube or wants to share their thoughts, and I just can't imagine what Kid is going through. Um, I think we all, laugh and scoff at different people's emotional connection they have with the show. And for me, it's been a really great ride. So I can't say enough how much I appreciate all of you that are in here. Again, Travis, thank you so much. That's so not necessary. We appreciate what you do. So this is really nice of you. So thanks for that super chat. Thanks for everybody that's been in the group as well, including Heart Lady, who's one of the newer members of the chat. If you guys could say hello to Heart Lady, she's all the way from Australia, like Marie Hill. And not everybody gets to welcome everybody as they're new into the group. So thank you for doing that. I don't know if you've experienced this, but with me, I've been friends with members of the fandom that do have alcohol issues, and I've really had almost no success in regards to helping them break out of that. That was for the one person that I'm thinking of, that they did that all on their own. So, but if you do have an issue, don't hesitate to reach out. I don't know how else to say it. It's just been awesome. If you guys know that we've all had issues in regards to YouTube as well, as far as being fans, being friends with some and not to others, and it's just really hard. So, yeah. I don't know what that means, Linda, but that's kind of strange. So, anyways, have you guys experienced any of that in regards to stress from other fans, anything like that? I really wasn't intending to make this video about what happened with Lucifer Means Lightbringer, David, and Sanrixian, Mallory. And those two are just some, one of the most recent examples. I could give you 100 of them, literally. A couple of them that I've had to go through personally. And it's just really hard because both people feel like they're right and they don't know what the other people are thinking without even, having in-depth conversations. You really don't know. And so I just wish the best to both of those people. Just like I wish the best for Kit. I just don't, I just can't imagine being that young and being that touted as a young actor and being in that situation. Sir Boutster, thanks for being here. And you said it's a surprise that he checked into rehab after season 8 shambles. Do you really think it was in regards to the actual reaction that happened, or do you think that he was able to hold it together until the end of the shooting, where he was able to finally realize that he had that problem? Well, I don't. Linda says we can't have any. I didn't say that you can't have any. I just don't want anybody to have a problem with it. As you know, Linda, alcohol can be a terrible thing if you let it control you. So, yeah, I'm curious what Rose thinks as well. I mean, she probably wants the best. I've seen several times where Kit's been in the bar with the other guys filming, and he looked totally out of control. So I hope this is just a way for him to get help. Whether it's long term or not, I'm not sure. I really, what would I know? But oh, thank you, Susan D. I didn't realize that I couldn't even see it anywhere on my video. So when I'm doing OBS and I look at it, normally I can see myself and know that it's working, but in this particular case I couldn't. So my apologies, Susan. I'm glad it's working now, and I hope that you guys are all well. And speaking of all well, Costume Co's here. Thank you, Heidi, for being here. Recently moved, so she's got a lot going on. And speaking of stress, you've probably had a lot of stress going on not only with the move, but with all the information that's going back and forth and what you can release and all that good stuff. Because I know you're really excited to talk about this season 8 costumes. Your Queen's video are outstanding. So can't wait for the best of for that. Really exciting. So, yeah, Susan, I don't expect, or excuse me, Linda, I don't expect you not to drink, but I definitely want to make sure that you are in control of what you consume, and that goes for drugs and alcohol. So we don't want anybody hurting themselves, I guess is the best way to do it. Peter Griffin, I don't know what you mean by not yet, but thanks for being here, man. I really do appreciate it. And I believe it's Cindy, Herman's bum's mom. Thank you very much for coming. I'm not sure that you two can be separated. Every time I see Heidi, I see you. So that's really cool that you're here. That's awesome. Chrissy, thank you. That is awesome. So glad that you came. I definitely don't know that anybody's really gone overboard in our fandom as far as the alcohol situation, except for a very few that I know personally. But if there's anything that you guys can recommend that has been helpful in the past, dealing with this or dealing with friends or family that have had alcohol issues, please let me know, because I feel so bad. I definitely pray for people, but I'm not really good at being a counselor or any kind of help in regards to pushing them into rehab or directing them that way. But yeah. Oh, that's cool, Travis. I'm glad that you're actually being productive while listening. Chrissy of Old Stones is here. Thank you, Chrissy. Moderator extraordinaire and great friend of the channel. So thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. Yeah. This is not it's supposed to be as much of a happy video as what normally I do, but Danny McKay is also here. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. So yeah, I just wanted to share my thoughts in regards to Kit. Make sure everybody was aware that he was admitted into a rehab center for alcohol and stress, and I hope that it honestly wasn't Game of Thrones related, because I'd hate for him to have his personal life damaged, I guess is the best way to put it, because of the show. This is a television show that's designed for entertainment, and you could definitely tell two things. One, in the last watch, where he was totally overwhelmed at the point where he realized he had to kill Danny. And it looked like Danny and Arya and even Sansa and the Hound, who stood like 2 people away from, were kind of like laughing at him because he was overwhelmed. And so you could definitely tell that. And then the second one was when he was interviewed and they asked him about season 8, and he said it was devastating or epic, but you could tell that he was personally devastated because that was his first answer. So I thought that was an interesting comment from him and response from him. I don't think we would want to wish that to anyone, knowing that they have to kill a character that they love. But he obviously is definitely into being Jon Snow or Aegon Targaryen. And so just wish him the best. That's all I can say. Just like I wish the best for everybody. Nobody deserves to go through that, but we've had so many people in our family, our Game of Thrones family, that have lost loved ones and lost jobs and have recovered. So any kind of support that we can give, including all of the super chats, all of the Patreon giving that's been going on, getting people to the con, anything that you guys do to support each other is awesome. So I do appreciate it. Yeah, Alicia Kingston. So she says, "What now?" So as it's been reported by Page Six and some other less reputable, I guess is the best way. I guess I should say um, sources that I'm not as familiar with. But yeah, Kit Harrington was admitted about 5 o'clock this afternoon, London time, into a rehab center for alcohol and stress. So apparently he's just overwhelmed. Um, Not sure exactly any of the details other than it was today. But yeah, he's undergoing psychological coaching, practicing mindful meditation and cognitive behavioral therapy to combat stress and deal with negative emotions at the facility. By the way, this facility costs $120,000 a month. So I hope he gets a lot of really well treated, great treatment there. It does say that his actress wife, Rose Leslie, 32, also, age 32, whom he met on set, as we know, is extremely supportive. That's what it says. No quotes there. So, yeah, that's the news. So basically, I just want to make sure that everybody's well. Everybody knows that there's a lifeline for anybody that needs it. Yeah, including Santavia Major, the Prince That Wasn't Promised. Thank you for being here. Forrest Blurt is here. Um, Terry T is also here. Thank you for coming. Tavi Smith is also here. So you guys are awesome. I really appreciate your support coming out and just talking with us. And hopefully you're all well. I hope I haven't missed anybody that I can think of. No. But again, Travis Mitchell, Travis, thank you so much for. Did I say Travis Mitchell earlier? I am so sorry. Travis Michael. I am so sorry. For the super chat first thing right out of the gate. So thank you for doing that. And Jonathan Haymaker's also here. So thank you for being here as well. But yeah, I think the biggest thing is letting everybody know that I'm here to be as supportive as possible. I know that there are others that are out there that are supportive. I don't want anyone to feel like they can't they can't reach out to us, no matter what the issue is. I know one person was so overwhelmed with the stress the other day from what's happening in the fandom that they literally deleted their Twitter account because they didn't want to hear that stressful situation. So that's one way that obviously they dealt with it. So there's many ways that you can deal with stress, and being on YouTube and talking about Game of Thrones is one of the ways that I definitely deal with my anxiety about what's going on with the show, because I certainly can't talk about it with my family members or my wife or whatever. In real life, there's nobody really that I know of that talks about Game of Thrones and has the passion that we do. So I really appreciate you guys being here and going over that. Other than that, I really just wanted to say hi and wish everybody the best. If you're not familiar, again, Kit Harrington admitted for alcohol and stress into a rehab center, and that happened about 5 o'clock London time, so about 3 hours ago. And just a quick reminder that we're all here for each other. We've all been here for each other for years and years, and I don't think that that's going to change. I think that we'll be able to continue this. I know it's only been a week, but it's been a weird season for a lot of us, because it's the end of the show. It doesn't mean that it's the end of us. So we're going to still be here and support each other and hopefully continue that. This wasn't really a designed to be a live stream where I bring on a guest or anything, but if any of you want to come on, let me know. I'd be glad to do a live stream with you. All of my information and how to contact me, including a phone number, is in the About section. I know that's crazy, But yeah, you can call me, email me, text me, Instagram me, Twitter, just whatever way you feel comfortable in contacting me is fine. But yeah, there's so many great people here. I really do appreciate it. And everybody's saying hi to each other and everybody's loving on each other. So I hope that continues for years to come. And hopefully we'll be able to talk more about great things that are happening instead of this incident like that happened with Kit. I just don't want anybody um, to be hurt like that. There's so many other ways that we can express ourselves. I hope nobody has to deal with the issues with alcohol and stress that he does. So again, best of luck to Kit and to Rose and all their family. I do appreciate you guys being here. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day. We're just going to wrap things up here really quick and say goodbye. If there's anything that you have questions about, just hit them in the chat. I'll be glad to answer them before I leave. But otherwise, I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Santa Via Major says I got a nap, so that's one way to deal with it, isn't it? All right, guys. So I don't see any questions coming in the chat. I'm going to refresh real quick, and don't see anything going on there. Okay. Well, again, you guys have a great week. I'll probably talk to you later on in the week with a guest, and we'll have some fun and interesting discussions more about other shows. Speaking of other shows, I don't know what has been the most popular show since we've not watched Game of Thrones besides the last watch. For me, I started watching a series called Gentleman Jack. Has been interesting. Again, another period piece. One of the things that I liked about that show is that they break that fourth wall, kind of like Deadpool does. So she actually talks to the audience. It's been a lot of fun. So anybody else have any good shows, please let me know. I'm glad to discuss them with you. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and take off, and you guys have a great evening.